All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And what I want to get into, this morning, this is inspired by, a lesson did by, the elder brothers out there in Birmingham. And they was going into Yahweh Shai and going to his character of humility, and one of the main things, throughout all the parables and the dark sayings, that Yahweh Shah was teaching and expounding on, one of the most important things that, we have to take from Yahweh Shah, is their humility. Okay? The humility, Yahweh Shah displayed, as, he was betrayed. Okay? Here it is. He came to be a sacrifice, to pretty much put Israel back in favor, with the Heavenly Father, and his own people, turned him over. You see? And you can imagine, because Yahweh Shah was in the flesh, so you can imagine the emotions that he had to suppress, to finish what he was required to do, And we come into a time now where we're going to have to go through things where emotions going to be all over the place, okay? And we're going to have to suppress those emotions to finish our course as Yahweh Shah did, okay? He asked for another way, all right? The Father didn't answer him. The disciples going to sleep on him. It was all on him. In that moment, it was all on him, And he showed ultimate humility because, like I said, he could have flared up, all right? He told Peter, look, if I can call legions, the authority that he had, he could do that, okay? He could have took over then, but he understood the bigger picture. He took the low, he took the L, all right, the temporary loss for the eternal victory, okay? And we have to go into these times with this mind frame. We're going to take temporary losses, man. Okay? We're going to suffer betrayal. Okay? We going to suffer, all right, just being out there. And it's going to seem like, like, damn. We're going to be out there. All right? But favor going to kick in, And when you read Proverbs 15:33, it says, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, is the instruction of wisdom. And before honor is humility. Okay? The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom. And that's what we have to be governed by. Okay? And there has to be a constant. All our decision making has to be governed by the will of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. We can't make no moves, okay, just based on, all right, the flesh, emotions, okay? Everything all our decision making has to be overseen by the fear of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, okay? When it goes into our personal life, when it goes into, dealing with order and rank, okay? The brothers that set up, over us, all the way from the top to bottom, okay? There's a certain fear how we treat brothers, the doctrine, making sure we're not being slothful, being balanced, okay? All those things have to be governed and overseen by the fear, all right, of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. What did Apostle Paul say? Woe is me if I preach not the gospel. That was a statement of fear. Now, we're going to have to suffer major humility. Like, we have to understand that we're going to be hated on a global scale. There's going to be things blamed on us that we don't even know nothing about. We're going to be attached to all type of narratives and all these different things. All right, and people are going to look at us with disgrace. And Yahweh Shah went through that. All right, let's get this in Hebrews 12. You know, I always get it. I got this, precept hanging up, in my room, and it just makes me just appreciate Yahweh Shai. you know, this is Hebrews 12 and 2. It said, looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. Okay? So when we understand that Yahweh Shai, the author, let's go into this author, all right, in the Greek.
47, archegas. Archegas.
Okay, and I want to get down. All right, you read, it said the chief, the leader, the prince. It says one that takes the lead in anything and thus affords an example. Yahweh Shai, okay, it was an example of how we have to act in these pressure situations, man. Okay? And then, there's things sometimes we fail. Okay? But that's a learning moment. All right? Just like the Apostle Peter, when he denied Yahushua, which Yahushua prophesied to him that he was going to do that, what did that do? That broke Peter. Okay? What did that do? That grew Peter as well. Okay, so certain times we fail different things so we can be broken, so we can grow, all right, and really understand that example that Yahweh Shai left for us, man. It says a predecessor in a matter, a pioneer. You see, he was a pioneer. He was a chief, the leader, a prince, okay, a ruler, and he was a ruler that showed us how we should be. Okay, he showed us how we should. He was that great example of humility, man. Getting slapped, getting spit on, all right, sprung up. He had to fully submit, because you look at the crucifixion, man, your arms are stretched out, okay, your feet is bound. He had to fully submit to the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. He was bound to the will of his Father. And we have to be bound, to the will, okay? And when you go into that word shame, okay, in the Greek,
Strong's G 152. Aishchune. Aishchune.
And it says the confusion of one who is ashamed of anything, sense of shame. This the point. It said ignominy, disgrace, and dishonor. Now you go into ignominy, if I'm saying it right. Ignominy, I might be saying. And it says public shame or disgrace. And you go into the Webster, it says the meaning of ignominy is deep personal humiliation and disgrace. Okay? Deep humiliation, man. Because I say we're finna be linked up to all type of narratives, and they're gonna make it seem like we're this wicked and evil. And the scriptures say, like, we're gonna be the filth of the earth. Okay? But guess what? Yahweh Shai said, for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, that public disgrace, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. So before honor is humility, and Yahweh Shai was that great example of that, man. And we're going to have to go through particular things. We're going to be humiliated, man. Some brothers going to, like the task force might come get you off work, man. You might be a likable guy at work, You might be a standout employee. Okay? But then, them task force gonna roll, snatch you out the office or off the floor, and, like you a real, terrorist, man. And it's gonna be a disgrace, man. All type of lies and charges, and, it's gonna be a disgrace, man. Okay? But those things must be before, okay, the honor, man, the glory. Okay? But that glory, that no understanding and really believing in that honor and that glory that's to come, all right, that's what made Yahweh Shai endure, knowing that he was gonna be back at the right hand, knowing that he was gonna, all right, be able to resurrect whom he wanted. Okay, knowing he was gonna be able to deliver his brethren. Okay, and the rest of the elect, knowing that this sacrifice, all right, was gonna cleanse the elect in these times, man. Okay, so he had all that to look forward to, so he endured it, just like we have to look forward to being joint heirs, man. Okay, all right, and throwing the tank is just the beginning. That's light work. We gonna do way beyond that, man. You know, as we rule with Yahweh Shai. All right, and that's one of the things that's set before us, man. Because we want to enjoy the earth. We want to enjoy family. We want to have children. We want to, have inheritance and spiritual powers. But all this gonna come through humility, man. You know. Now, when you go Luke 21 and 17 says, "And all ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake," because the hatred that we're gonna receive is gonna be based solely on our decision to follow Yahweh. So that's gonna lead to a lot of hatred because we're gonna look like we're holding the earth up from progress. Esau Edom gonna paint the narrative and make it seem like our belief is holding the earth up from progress. Okay? Esau gonna come out with all this technology to make, seem like it's making things more convenient, but it's gonna be the followers of Yahweh that's holding everything up, that's against, the transition to a better world. He gonna paint all these pictures and narratives, and we're gonna be hated for the sake of Yahweh. He gonna demonize Yahweh. Yahweh name gonna be drugged through the mud. Okay? And we being the body of Yahweh gonna be drugged with it. Okay? But that comes with it, man. All right, and it's an honor that comes after that, man. If we believe, okay. So Lord will, this will edify until next time I say Shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah Baba Ball DTA soon.